Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. Good morning to you again. So my dear children, here we go with another of our edition for Standard 3 Text ORC English Literature class. I'm your teacher, Yusuf Al-Amir. So let's get on with this. Let's proceed with our work today. In the previous couple of days, we couldn't find the opportunity to meet again in classroom and continue the classes. So we'll have to get where we left off in the class last time. We'll be working on a bit of the works on the board, then I'll be giving you some homeworks. So let's open up the textbook. Our topic today is hide and seek, the very first topic that we have started. The question answers were done. We worked with the word meanings, we worked with the multiple choice questions and other necessary things that we needed to do. Here comes the finalized portion of some of the exercises on page 143. So this will be our focus at this point, page 143. Here there are 3 exercises. Let us work on that. Exercise 2. You may do them freshly in a classroom copy following the video. In that case, you won't have to redo that in a homework copy. Or you may just, as a suggestion, take the video class and then can do it by yourself in the homework copy. So exercise 2 is talking about split words. You will find in the entire story there, in the entire poetry there, that some words can be split into 2 halves. Some words can be broken into 2 parts, or 2 segments, or 2 halves. So what are those words? We'll try and find them out. But of course, I'm not going to help you out in finding the entire poetry. I'll give you a heads up and show you a few of the words that I found from the beginning of the poetry. So here goes. The first one, we'll make a table for this, because first of all, we're finding the words on the left, and we'll be splitting the words on the right side like this. So the words, the first one that we have found from the poetry was tiptoed. The word tiptoed. This is a word which can be broken into 2 parts, tip and toed. But we are going to take the present form of the word tiptoe. So the answer would be tip. You may show an addition sign or a plus sign, and then you put down toed. Just we have the past form of the word, we're using the past form of the split words as well. Tiptoed, tip plus toed. This is how we find the words which can be broken into 2 parts. I'll show you another one to give you a proper heads up. The second word I have found from the poetry is cupboard. Cupboard, we call it this way. When we say it together, cupboard, you can cut it down and split it into 2 halves as cup, addition sign, and then board. Cup, board. I split it into 2 parts, just like tiptoe. Very easy. The final one, the last help that you get from me, from the poetry. If you look at the poetry and read it really, really well, you will find some more words. Like the words that we are looking for at this point is, I found another one, which is throughout. That's the word we have found from the poem. Throughout. It can be broken down to through plus out. T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Through plus out. Throughout. Children, there could be more words in there, and it's your job to find the rest of the words. As much as you can find, there is no limitations. Put them down in a table like this, and do it either in the classroom copy freshly, or do it once in the homework copy, but not twice. Now, we will move on to another exercise, the next one. Sounds we'll have to describe in words. Sounds of different things that happens in the environment. Noises. or sounds, and we'll have to describe with words. Here you can see, almost in a way of a fill in the gaps, the FB form. We're working on exercise 3. Use words for sounds to describe the following. We'll be describing the following sounds in words. The first one is the dash of thunder. This is how we're going to solve the exercises. You'll copy the entire sentence like this, and then you'll fill up the word which can display the sound of the noun. In this case, we have to find the sound of thunder. What would be the sound of thunder? And we have found out the sound which will be rumble. The rumble of thunder. Sound made by thunders only. We have B. You'll be copying the entire sentence like the way I'm doing. The dash of horses' hooves. The dash of horses' hooves. Horses in plural. That's why there's a comma there. After the plural word horses, you'll have to put the inverted comma outside of the S to make a plural possession. Now, the dash of horses' hooves. What do you think? You might have heard the words clip-clop. Clip-clop, the word which associates with the sound made by the hooves of certain animals like horses, for example. So we can put down the clopping noises of horses' hooves. Any animals who have hooves can run very fast. Those animals' hooves, sounds, can be incorporated with the word clopping. Now, just to fast forward the situation, I'm going to write only the answers down, but you will do them properly in your copy. The third one, the dash of cannons. The word would be bang. The bang of cannons. Then we have D, the dash of wind. Would be the gush of wind. There you go. When wind is making a sound, we incorporate it with the word gush. Then we have the dash of points. Now points are metallic. They make a metallic sound. So, this word clink. Clinking noise made by coins and other metallic objects, small metallic objects. Clink of coins. Then we have the dash of wolves. Now the wolves would make sounds through their mouth because they're animals. So the sound that we can incorporate to represent the sound of the wolves would be howling. Howling. Wolves howl. Hyenas sometimes even howls. Howling noises of wolves. We are done with exercise 2 as well. Here, in exercise D, in the homework, I have instructed you to try number 2 from exercise D. Number 2, which talks about hide and seek. In the soft copy of your homework, you will find out the instructions nicely given of how to play hide and seek. I'm just going to give you some point-outs or some clues of how you can start. In order to write description of how to play hide and seek, you may use numbers. Use 1, 2, 3 chronological numbers in order to explain how to play that. The first way to hide and seek would be, 1 will be it. What's the meaning of it? It will be the one, that boy or that girl, who is going to count and then try and find the others. One person who counts and try to find the others is it. So 1 will have to be it. Then the counting comes. That boy or girl will count. What would the others do? They will hide, right? You may settle for hiding inside the house, or you may settle for hiding anywhere outside the house even. So you hide. Then comes the searching, right? But there's another way of doing it. The hiders can make a noise. They can make a noise with their mouth, any kind of noise, but not call. So hiders will make noise. You make a very small noise, maybe a knocking noise, or you can make a sound with the mouth, but you don't clap. Clapping is not a good thing. We should not clap. So clap is completely prohibited. What you could do is make a noise. If you're hiding inside a cupboard, if you're hiding under the bed, behind a table of some kind, or inside the bushes, you can make some sort of noise with your hands, with your legs, with your mouth. You make a noise. And the person who is it will find you. That's the basic way to play hide and seek. But yes, all these numbers are very nicely told and projected in your soft copy of homework. You'll find them there. So boys and girls, that was the end of hide and seek exercises. All of these exercises are done perfectly. Inshallah, you have understood it. So thank you so much for watching the video. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.